Hey there folks, I'm Dan Brown from Sort of Interesting, and as ever, this is just a random boat life update. We'll start in the traditional way by having a look at the incredible surroundings we've got here. And well, once again, I mean, just how fantastic is this? Now, for a change, this is the Montgomery Canal and not the Llangollen, which I'm normally posting videos from. And well, this is quite an interesting stretch of canal, as well, it's incredibly rural for one, but it is only 7 miles long before it runs dry, and they only let 12 boats a day up and down the locks at Frankton to get onto this 7 mile stretch, and you're only allowed a maximum of 14 nights down here. And well, that certainly makes it a very quiet canal compared to the Llangollen stretch that I've normally been on for the last few months, where, well, there's certainly a lot of holiday traffic as well. I mean, I've gone days where I've only seen 3 boats and 7 people just a little bit further down there, moored up in, well, I don't know if you could have a more rural spot than this, but if so, then I would definitely describe it as one of the most rural places I've ever moored a boat. It has been a fantastic little trip down here. I've had a couple of weeks off work as well, so it's been proper holiday stuff. Anyway, I've been determined to show you more of the canal when I do these videos, which is why I'm starting off outside here for one thing. But I suppose really it's up to doing a few little clips. The other day I got on my bike and rode up and down, so hopefully you'll enjoy the next few clips. And well, I'm going to head down there and just show you one of the beautiful nature reserves there are around here. Here's a random fact for you. This is Aston Loch number 2, and this is the very first loch that I ever did single-handedly. Anyway, where we want to see is just through this gate here, and basically there's just along the side of the canal an incredible little nature reserve. It's some people would say it's just a field, but hopefully when we get over there I'll be able to show you one of the very nice features that's, well, it's certainly a rare sighting from my experience around this area. So yes, we've got this lovely little pond area with a few benches around it, and oh wait, who's that? A swan? And just over in the middle there is another swan all huddled up, I can only assume asleep. And brilliantly, this once again comes to a gate and you literally step up onto the third loch, and it's just a lovely stretch of canal that literally on one side is this entire nature reserve. Fantastic. Well, this is another one of what's recently become my favourite spots to moor on the canal. As you can see, just the absolute middle of nowhere, just mooring up along this stretch here. And you've got that as your view to one side, and that as your view to the other. Absolutely incredible. And well, if you listen to this, you can maybe hear a road just about 2 miles up in that direction, I think, off in the distance. But well, you can imagine being out here in particular in the evening and the morning when the birds are chirping away like billy-o. It's just, well, it is incredible. Got the hills of Rodney's Pillar down the end there, and then those are the hills that I've spent goodness knows how many hundreds of hours, well, probably thousands, walking over the last 4 or 5 years off in the distance at the back of Oswestry there. Oh, fantastic. And when it comes to night time, you can imagine I've got my Skywatcher 130p telescope. Well, I mean, literally you've only got to move from there to the towpath there, and well, incredible dark sky area, very little light pollution, absolutely silent out here. And well, the other night when I was here, I had the first non-moon up sky, so it was a proper dark sky. Moon didn't rise until around 11:30ish, and it was just absolutely incredible. I mean, well, if there was trees in the way, then just got to walk the telescope down a little bit and then look away, and you'll see a wooden bridge in a minute that I walked just around the corner there with the telescope. Put the scope on top of the bridge, and up in that direction had Jupiter, up in that direction had Saturn, and then sort of around there was the Beehive cluster. And it's just, well, viewing them in these perfect surroundings and perfect conditions, and all you can hear is the occasional owl and rustling going on in the reeds. It's just absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's move on. I'm walking up and down here with a telescope. I literally stuck it on the top there. Well, it's just, once again, what a fantastic place. Now this here is the middle lock of the Aston locks out of the three, and well, once again I spent a nice day and a night down here, just on this little stretch a little bit further down, and like I say, you've got all your usual surroundings and countryside and all that lovely stuff. And well, once again you can see probably my bike just up there on the bridge. And well, this is another great place. I did some great astronomy, had the telescope up there, and well, just looking straight down over all that, and obviously my little purple lights on the roof of the boat down here. It's just lovely jubbly stuff. And obviously mooring up here right by a lock, I decided over the course of the day that I'd make myself useful, and so whenever a boat was going past or coming down, I'd hop out with me windlass and help them go through the lock. So it's nice to meet some completely random characters, and obviously, well, it's all part of the fun and games of the boating community. And well, I mean, once again, what a great place. Something that I've repeatedly talked about with what one of my favourite things about having Tilly is that there's all these random places to walk and bike and generally explore that are only a few miles away from where I used to live in Oswestry. But obviously, to get to somewhere like this, to then follow a path up into there, I would have to travel probably about 5 miles minimum, then follow this path to wherever it leads, and then obviously I'm already that far to end up walking back home. Whereas the other day, like I say, I literally moored up about 100 metres from this spot and well, walked back here, headed up into the fields, went up onto the back of the field there, found a road and followed it around, and well, literally wandering around with no idea of where I actually was. And it's just that sort of, I'm out here literally in the middle of the places that I used to travel to as the goal. And when you're starting off from here, being able to then go even more rural and into the middle of nowhere, well, it is just fantastic. And from down where I showed you that mooring spot just before, there's another few paths that lead off into the fields and head out all into that sort of same direction. And probably over the 2 days must have spent about 6 hours, maybe 7 or 8, but definitely spent some good afternoons out just wandering the fields and walking down country lanes to literally places that I couldn't tell you where they were, couldn't point you to them on a map or anything like that. And yet, you know, you've just got to look for the canal and, well, you'll soon be back. Well, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope that you can see me as I'm currently lit up by my lovely little candle lantern. Anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my adventures on the Monty. I'll definitely be back here over the summer. And well, until the next time, make sure you subscribe for a load more videos that I've got coming, all based around the canal. And well, if you would be so kind as to like the Facebook page too, nearly at 200 likes now, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. And until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you around soon. Farewell.